are live, ladies and gentlemen, those in between or neither. Welcome back to the channel. I'm your host. And today, as promised, we are going to be delving into Genshin Impact. Last time, wow, it's actually been a bit. Okay, we have made it to the town of Port Ormos in Sumeru in order to get some extra information on Lesser Lord Kusanali. We need to serve as seconds in a duel with Alhaitham as well. I should rephrase. We are Alhaitham is not. We won't be fighting against Alhaitham. So this will be an interesting experience, considering that we can definitely take out a few minor goons. Now, if they actually have names, that's going to be an interesting prospect. Side note, the music for Port Ormos is just beautiful. But before I get too far ahead of myself going forward, because I've recently started up a new campaign with my buddy Sirindel and friends, that'll be running every other week on Mondays. So that means I'm going to have to tweak around what I do on Wednesday, whether it be Genshin or something else. And when I'm running the campaign, or when I'm not, if I'm not running the campaign, it'll either be Genshin, and then with the Cloudbreaker campaign, if I'm not doing Genshin on Wednesday, I'm probably going to be doing that. Point is, my schedule gets a little weird now, but that should be fine. And then Friday this week will not be Pokemon Zeta. I want to do a test with the capture card that I got over Christmas. So we'll see how that goes. And we have met.
I knew you were crazy, but I didn't know you were crazy enough to actually show up.
Guess what?
It was I who demanded that these negotiations take place. I was more worried that you might go back on your promise. But to your credit, it appears that you're sticking to your word.
Appears that way.
Turning into quite an occasion.
Keyword.
I also brought some backup. I assume you don't mind.
Backup? Aren't you the brat from the restaurant the other day? You've come to support this lunatic because he helped you out? Fine, your funeral. I'm not going to mince my words. Once we're done with you, you'll be nothing more than fish food. Get 'em, boys!
It's an insult to the fish.
Oh, here they come. Good luck, you two.
Yeah, well, where'd you even go, Paimon? Like, seriously, where the heck do you even go?
That's close enough. Order guide.
Got the meteor. Switch into show to get the water swords up. Set up. Oh, the lag. Hey, we did it. We got the one with the main health bar down. We had to just clean up his goons. Oh, really? There's another one of you? Fine. Fine. Isley! Get him! Again, we just have to clean up the goons. It shouldn't problem. You're technically underleveled, but this team works out so well that I can usually handle most things. Most things being a key word. Ah!
Academia scum!
Oh, great. This is one of the cutscenes where things get a little weird. I'm sorry.
Boss! Finally! Did you
Oh,
use
great.
it? Great! Now we can...
For those who need a little bit of a footnote, these guys actually want to get their hands on the condensed knowledge in order to resurrect King Deshret, which is not a good thing. And based on the reactions, I take it things have not gone well. Oh dear, things have not gone well. Things have not gone well at all. Oh gosh.
We have to cut us a caution connection. Now.
And how are you doing that? I genuinely wish I could see this, but... eh.
Target acquired! Arrest!
Oh dear. Oh, that's right. Alhaitham was obtaining this knowledge. And it...
Do not impede our work. Is that understood, Alhaitham?
Of course. I was only trying to help.
he was...
Take him away!
Oh. Alhaitham's got something. He's technically a criminal, but he's still got something, and that something is exactly what we need. I think. I hope. Oh boy. That was from when we first showed up. Wait a minute. That's a problem.
What in Tibet just happened? It's like that big guy suddenly lost his mind.
To answer the question, Paimon, that's exactly what happened.
It looks like he used the divine knowledge capsule.
You mean the divine knowledge capsule did that to him?
Apparently. Speaking of which, Hypatia did mention...
You mean how some researchers go insane after getting knowledge from Irminsul?
I've heard of numerous incidents of researchers in Satyavada life going insane. The state that man is now in suggests that this is a similar situation. This divine knowledge capsule does appear to be linked to the gods, but beyond that, it doesn't seem anything like the rumors suggest. Possessing it doesn't grant you divine wisdom or power. Did you hear what he said? World, forget me. What could that possibly mean?
So Alhaitham heard it too. Do we tell him?
If the mantra took him away, then that means
Tell him?
Academia got the divine knowledge capsule back too. What a shame. We were so close. Still,
No.
Paimon didn't expect the divine knowledge capsule would be so dangerous. Imagine if we tried to open it. Oh, who knows what would have happened to us?
As things stand, there is no reason for me to remain in Port Ormos. I believe our collaboration has also reached its end.
Huh?
We were so busy trying to find the divine knowledge capsule that Paimon forgot to ask you something. Since you're a member of the Academia, do you have any idea how we could go about meeting Lesser Lord Kusanali?
You think he's going to tell us that?
Truthfully, I don't. Lesser Lord Kusanali appears to exist outside of Sumeru's entire administration. Most of the time, you wouldn't know she exists at all. Moreover,
Okay.
since the Academia possesses the Akasha, a symbol of our deity's wisdom, scholars have no reason to desire to make contact with the deity herself anyway.
Sense.
Everything about Lesser Lord Kusanali is such a mystery.
I'm heading back to the Academia. How about you two?
It's almost the day of the Sub-Zero's festival. Maybe we should head back too. We've been rushed off our feet over the past few days, so maybe a little rest and relaxation will do us good.
Hopefully, it'll actually give us a few more leads as well. You have a point.
Then we'll part ways here, Alhaitham. Until we meet again.
Like, I want to trust Alhaitham, but I get bad vibes.
Now, do I deal with this thing first? Or should I produce the report that the higher-ups require?
Again, bad vibes. So many bad vibes. All of bad vibes. Oh, finished up the chapter. Cool. So let's get our achievement first, and then we'll get our reward from the Adventurer's Handbook. I didn't think we would finish up the chapter today. If I would have known that, I would have gone a little bit longer. Or longer last time, and just finished out the chapter. It did seem like a good stopping point, though. Yay, more material! The more 1,000 roses brings. That's actually a very good title. In the meantime, I do have some other quests that I want to finish up. And when I say quests, I mean story quests. So, I think we're going to take some time and get to know two characters a little bit better, mainly Ganyu and Zhao. We'll start with, I believe this is Ganyu. So, I'm sorry if you guys were hoping to see a little bit more of the Archon quest today. It just seemed like a good spot to... Since we already wrapped up the first part, it seemed like a good chance to clean out the rest of the quest roster. Besides, you guys get to see Genshin content, so even better. And in terms of polls, I am happy to report that next Wednesday, considering that the servers actually update on Tuesdays, we will do banner test run for Raiden Shogun and Yoimiya. And considering how many resources I have, we're likely going to be doing some polls for Yoimiya as well. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of heads up on that, since Yoimiya is the next character that I've definitively gone, yes, I want. And then after Yoimiya, we've got Lantern Rite, which is going to be very exciting. Considering Genshin tends to go big on Lantern Rite. I wonder how Ganyu will say hello to us this time. It's probably going to be on a rooftop. All things considered. Why does she not have us meeting in the Jade Chamber itself, I wonder? Does she not have an office with Miss Ningguang? Maybe not. I'm asking too many questions that aren't really important right now. Hup. There we go. There are the secretaries. Hi.
It's shocking how much work there is to do, even for the three of us.
And she's been handling it alone all along. The Qixing secretary clearly isn't an ordinary person. It's so frustrating.
You're right. She's not.
Huh? You're...
Hi.
Aren't you Ningguang's servants? How come you're here?
We are Miss Ningguang's private secretaries, not servants.
Have you seen Miss Ganyu, Traveler? It has been several days since Ganyu left for Joyun Karst. She's the general secretary.
General
of the
secretary.
Qixing. We've only taken over her responsibilities until she gets back.
Okay, so why would she go to Junior
Though the
first?
Qixing have made peace with the Adepti after the latter had denounced Liyue, they still want to pay their respects to the Illuminated Ones.
Fair
They
enough.
commissioned Ganyu as their envoy to deliver a letter to Julian Karst and bring the Adepti the latest news about the crisis.
And she just hasn't come back. Okay.
Still, Ganyu should have been back to her usual responsibilities by now, but she's disappeared without a trace.
What did Cloud Rotator do?
That's so. Maybe Ganyu just took a little detour. Who can blame her after working so hard?
Ganyu isn't one to take a
I'm
break,
afraid
though.
It's not very likely. Ever since we met Ms. Ganyu, she's been nothing but the most conscientious person in all of Liyue. Even when it's time for her annual leave, Ms. Ganyu stays on duty at Yuehai Pavilion saying there is still so much to do. She couldn't possibly be using her mission as an excuse to slack off.
Ganyu, you need a break.
But she's half Adeptus. She wouldn't get in trouble, right? Why do you look so upset?
It's because of this absurd workload of hers. When we first heard the three of us would be taking over for Miss Ganyu, we thought it would simply be a matter of changing our work environment.
No, it's a lot more than that.
Imagine that Miss Ganyu's daily workload far exceeds what the three of us are used to doing.
Speaking of Julian Karst, Traveler, I've heard that you can go in and out of there as you please.
Yes, ma'am.
Of course, we've been there lots of times.
And yes, we are willing to look after Ganyu if
That's
we
good
if
news.
you
Could you
would
go
like
to
us
Julian
to.
Karst and find Miss Ganyu for us? Preferably before we collapse under this workload. We're saved. I remember Miss Ganyu said that she'd be visiting Cloud Retainer's abode. You might as well start looking for her there.
Yeah,
It's
that's
about
the
time
first
she
place
came
to
back
start.
work. Otherwise,
No, perhaps we should go to Lady Ningguang first and bring up our overtime pay again.
Yes, considering Ningguang needs to pay you. Sea of clouds, sea of people. What is it with Genshin and these beautiful names?
Doesn't she live in Mel Outsung?
Yes, she does. And since we've got all the teleport points in Liyue opened up, let's pay her a visit, shall we? I do admit, I hope we don't have to go through her domain again. Mainly because I didn't find it fun to go through the first time all the way back then, and I certainly don't now. But on the note of stream quality, I've recently tried to put in some filtering on my audio, so hopefully I don't sound as clear as mud. However, if the audio hasn't improved, please let me know. Either something in chat or some sort of comment when the VOD actually goes live. Just so that way I know and can try to figure out a way to improve. I did see an oculi in the distance, but we're not going after that at the moment. Johnny, I don't need you to climb a tree, damn it. just a little bit higher up. Well, actually, maybe a lot more higher up. But it shouldn't be a problem for Rex Lapis, the Lord of Geo. Though he doesn't actually go by that anymore. Where? Oh. No, I need to move, not pillar. We're almost there. Oh, sweet. So we actually we get to cook. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate that a lot, actually. And there's an oculi. Where's
Huh? The person standing over there. That's Ganyu. We finally found her.
Ganyu? Yay! I don't have to. I don't have to go through a domain trial just yet.
Ganyu, here you are.
You two. I did not expect to meet you here. Is it official or private affairs that bring you here?
Arguably both.
I shouldn't. I have left the human world. Please contact the Yua High Pavilion regarding matters concerning the commercial port.
You seem
You
different.
don't want to be the Qixing secretary anymore? But they're all waiting for you to come back.
That's why you're here? You want me to come back? I'm afraid you came here in vain.
Oh
What?
no.
Did something happen?
The clouds fold and unfold. The tide ebbs and flows. It was meant to be. When the Adepti entrusted humans with overseeing Liyue, I knew it was only a matter of time until I had to leave.
What?
My
Ca-
Adepti blood makes
explain.
me unwelcome in Liyue Harbor.
What are you talking about?
I delivered the letter and came back to Liyue Harbor, only to discover that I had been replaced by Baiwen, Baishao, and Baishu. Perhaps that mission of mine was just a pretext to remove me. Since the Qixing gave me a chance to leave with dignity, I decided to be tactful as well.
Hold on. No.
I
Nobody
appreciate
wants to
your
get rid of you.
kindness, but there's no need for your words of comfort. After 1,000 years away, I came back to Juyun Karst. Looking at the clouds floating among the mountains brings me peace of mind. I feel better now.
Oh dear.
But
Disturbs the peace of these mountains.
Hi. This is gonna be an interesting thing.
we're terribly sorry. We just...
One merely jests. One felt your presence the moment you set foot upon this land.
Oh.
Wow. You Adepti really are impressive.
Come here to chat about the old times with Ganyu. It looks like you get along quite well.
Chat about the old times.
Ah, a matter leaves you at an impasse then. Not to worry. One is exceptional at seeking avenues for conversation. One has been one's own companion in idle talk for many a year.
Aww.
Ah, yes. Since you are Ganyu's friends, tales from her youth shall one apprise you of, perhaps?
This is good. This is gonna be awesome.
Oh, Cloud Retainer.
Nothing to be ashamed of. You were so cute as a child. One is most certain that your friends would like to hear of it.
I am a bit curious.
Little Ganyu loved when the horns on the top of her head were caressed. When one was still taking care of her, one was pestered most often to touch her horns. She was elsewise loath to sleep.
Aww. That's so cute.
Wow.
she was back then. Why,
Oh dear.
when she stumbled while we ascended the mountain, she would roll down to the bottom like a little ball.
Aww.
The day
Kaiba,
Ganyu
don't be
bumped
rude.
into a pilgrim was the first time she saw a real human in the flesh.
Hmm?
So fearful she was that she hid in a rock's cleft for 2 days and nights. One found her wailing of a monster she had seen.
Aww.
Cloud Retainer? Forget it. It's about time for my training. I will take my leave.
Wait, training? What? Huh? I think you upset
One's
Ganyu.
intention was merely to relieve the awkward tension.
And you did the exact opposite. Impressive.
5 on.
Be that so? Huh. But returning to Ganyu, most gladdened one is of your arrival.
Wait, really?
One cannot help but feel that remaining in Jueyun Karst shall not be good for her.
Really?
One will tell you more about her, if you should permit it.
Please and thank you.
Most benevolent among all Adepti are the Chilin. They drink only spring water and eat only whole grain. But perhaps the mountainous dwellings of Adepti in Jueyun Karst might be too lonely for her human side. Under moonlight did one see her last. She stood by the precipice's edge, and upon the mist-veiled mountains she gazed. Her thin figure was immersed in the vast sea of clouds. One noticed her loneliness and sought to convince her to go back to the human world. But just then, she said thus.
Liyue Harbor feels even lonelier than Jueyun Karst. When I look at the sea of clouds in Jueyun Karst, I merely feel the loneliness of a solitary cloud gazer. When I step into the sea of people in Liyue, I feel the loneliness of an inhuman that doesn't belong in the human world.
Oh. Ganyu.
One did
So she really doesn't feel like she can
much
fit
of Ganyu's
anywhere.
thoughts. Alone,
Aww.
she will
Poor
find
thing.
her predicament hard to conquer. One hopes that you will accompany her.
Of course. We're her friend.
We can't leave Ganyu depressed like that. Besides, Liyue hasn't given up on her. She's got it all wrong. Anyways, what's that training Ganyu was talking about?
She has sought to reclaim her Adeptus side since returning to Jueyun Karst. At her behest, one has organized training for her to achieve that end.
She should be in the southern part
Eh?
of Mount Aotsong right now, preparing for the trial.
Eh?
Is that so? Let's go take a look then.
Oh, here we go. I think. Is it close to the waypoint? Might be. So we're just gonna pop there and see where we end up. And going this way. Yeah. We don't want to fall off of a mountain. It is decidedly not pleasant. Don't ask how I know this. Ganyu!
So here you are, Ganyu.
Why did you come here?
Want to keep you company.
Humans
should not remain in the realm of Adepti for too long. Considering the kindness you have shown me, I can let you stay for the Adeptus training.
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style. I hope it won't make it seem like she is too unaware of the abilities of others.
If it's to her signature style, does that mean puzzles or what?
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. The power hidden within you is not inferior to mine. If you're ready, we shall begin the training.
Keep in mind, this is just training, so it can't be too difficult, right? Practice, I think. Oh, I tagged it. There we go. Now we must fly. And up and we're considering that we cannot. Can't fire while we're gliding, which is unfortunate. I should have checked to see how many I could get while I was standing there. There's that.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
Unfortunately, she didn't give a ton of time. That's the issue. Even as an archer, it's not something. Not something I'm particularly fond of, actually. Actually, hang on. We might just have to redo this. I'm gonna give up just yet, though. I hit the base of the monument. Come on, that should have worked. Ganyu is a bit of a sniper. That should have worked. Oh crap. I don't mean to fall. Alright, so unfortunately I'll have to redo the challenge. Which, thankfully, they put me at a starting point, which is lovely.
So here you are, Gun.
Oh, I have to go through the dialogue, damn it.
Considering the kindness you have shown...
Yay!
This trial was prepared by Cloud Retainer. Its goal is to help me feel like an Adeptus again. The training is much to her signature style.
Is it
No, I'm aware of your strength, Traveler. If you're ready, we shall begin.
Okay. Well. One, two, and catch the current, go up and over, and so we tag.
There's a lot of gliding around. It does feel like something Cloud Retainer would come up with.
And I'm closer. That's one. Come on. Should have worked. Maybe do a little flying and get closer. I think I overshot. The current. There we go. Two and on you. One that moved. That's Clutter here. I should not be struggling with a moving target. By the wings. Whew. Okay. So I might actually have to come back to that off stream because the lag certainly was not helping. We've got some of the quests that we can do, including the Icon quest. So let's start Zhao's while we're at it. Master of Stars Deception. Alright, puts us at Wangshu Inn. Oh, like right outside Wangshu Inn, too. Interesting. So yeah, today's just kind of going to be a little all over the place, which I hope you guys don't mind. The main question is, what's Zhao gonna have us do? Considering Zhao does not want us there. Or, well, I don't know. Wait, those hilitrolls. Zhao got to him first. I'd say poor things, but meh. They're being kind of aggressive.
Just Paimon, or is there something weird about those hilichurls over there?
Giving off sinister energy.
We've seen plenty of hilichurls before, and they're always the bad guys. But this is different. Uh-oh. This is right by the Wangshu Inn, too. Oh, the guests are in great danger. Now that we've seen it, if we don't do anything about it, Paimon will feel really guilty.
Alright. So we're putting some hilitrolls out of their misery. Yeah, makes sense. Is and Sucha. She can do his water swords again, which should be enough.
These super evil hilichurls are more difficult to defeat than the usual kind, too.
They are? I don't know.
Hey,
I had a pretty easy time with it.
gathering over there. Oh, wonder what they're doing.
Exorcists!
Whoa! See that guy in the mask? He scared off all the hilichurls.
Looked like he used some sort of adeptus art.
Now that you mention it, this guy's mask is kind of similar to the one that he wears. But the magic he was using seemed even more adeptus-y than Xiao's. Shall we go say hi?
It's worth a shot. I don't think he'll give us a ton of information, though. Star Snatcher.
Hello. Allow us to introduce ourselves. This is...
Please, if you're here to thank me, there's no need. Cleansing the world of evil is the duty of the Adepti. Think nothing of it. One certainly doesn't. Wait.
He's an imposter.
Who are you? One had assumed you were followers, but on closer inspection, it seems that we have not met.
My name's
He's an imposter,
my sidekick.
I think. Hey!
One sees.
Round!
One too shall introduce oneself, for it is good manners to comply.
That would certainly help.
The one before you is the Adeptus, Master of Stars. Though one is better known to one's followers as Star Snatcher. One descended from one's mountain abode to cleanse the world of evil, whereupon fate saw fit that our paths should cross.
Our wishes? Paimon thought that the Adepti and Leela were just really good in battle. You mean you can grant people's wishes too?
Zhao?
There are different levels of Adepti. Are not the stars loftier than the mountains, clouds, and moon? Yet, it is unbecoming of an adepti to boast of one's powers. One would have you first speak to one's followers, and only then make your verdict.
He's a scam artist. He's an imposter.
Have you seen the Master of Stars in action? I believe that now there is finally some hope for my ailing father. Watching him use his magic is all the proof you need. A true adeptus, no doubt about it. Not long ago, I sought some medicine from him on behalf of my ailing father. The difference with Boo Boo Pharmacy's prescriptions was like night and day, I tell you. Once it was boiled and ready, it gave off this really ethereal mist. Seemed pretty adeptal to me. Could have also been because there was misflower in it, though. Adepti medicine is surely the most potent. My father will recover soon, I just know it. Sure, you have to make some sacrifices if you seek help from an adeptus like the Master of Stars. I had to give a few antiques as offerings. But my father's life is worth much more than a few old relics, right?
He's a scam artist. I don't like this guy already. He's a scam artist.
The Millilith don't really need to do shifts when the Master of Stars is around, do they? I'm a merchant, and I had an especially valuable batch of goods that needed transporting recently. So I asked the Master of Stars if he would make the journey with me, as presumptuous as that was. Reason being, monsters run a mile as soon as he so much as holds up his talisman. We didn't have the slightest bit of trouble the whole journey. It didn't come cheap, of course, but then soliciting the services of an adeptus is a monumental affair. Just look at the rite of dissension. So I can accept it, but I doubt.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Finally, a life full of hope and purpose. Oh, are you believers too? After my fiancé had been left. But then I turned to the Master of Stars for help. At his suggestion, I started burning paintings of my fiancé and casting the ashes into the ocean at sunrise. I can't explain it, but it really worked. I know in my heart that he'll return. This is not some sort of positive thinking trick. I'm certain of it. I'm so overjoyed that I gave a portion of my wedding budget to the Master of Stars as an offering. After all, if not for him, I wouldn't be getting my fiancé back, in which case I wouldn't need it anyway.
Again, you're a scam artist. Master of Stars.
What do you think? One's adherents may exaggerate a little, but they speak. Surely you jest. There was once a senior adeptus, Xie Wu Liang, known to the people as Liangzi. He said this: all things are connected. That which mortals call imagination is merely the bridge betwixt the spiritual and the material. In other words, their wishes are already on the path of transitioning into reality. Does this make things clearer?
At this point, I'm genuinely not surprised that we are calling in Zhao and doing the, hey, do you know this guy?
Nope. It makes them way more complicated. But basically what you're saying is that their wishes can come true, right?
Indeed. You are perceptive, my diminutive friend.
Okay. So we also have one other question.
Oh? You need but ask.
Go on, take it off.
Isn't that a bit inappropriate?
Indeed. It would. One wanders among mortals, doing good and cleansing.
Ah, got it.
Now then, what are your wishes?
I want to know where my sibling is.
One senses that a tragic tale lies behind this wish. So be it. This wish is not beyond one's power to grant.
Really?
But first, one must see some proof of your faith.
What's that supposed to mean?
Alright, let's call it Zhao.
The way of the Adepti cannot be grasped from words alone. One must seek the profound truths that lie beyond them.
What do we do? Paimon doesn't understand him at all.
I think he wants us to sweeten the deal.
Some of those believers mentioned that they had to pay a pretty sum for the Adeptus' help, didn't they? Well, Paimon
Scam
can't
artist.
over anymore, and we don't have anything valuable. You don't even have a vision.
You don't need to rub it in.
We make him a tasty snack. No one can resist the temptation of good food, can they? Yep, a tasty snack is sure to work. Why don't we head over to Wanwen Bookhouse and see if they got any new recipes in?
Worth a shot. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we're dealing with yet another con artist. Especially since the best way to prove him wrong would be to call in Zhao and be like, hey, do you know this guy? Like, it's not that hard. If that makes sense. On our way to the bookhouse to possibly make a meal. Depending on what meal we make, might be a recipe that I want to have, or at least use, quite a bit. Follow the sparkly road when it is provided. There's the sparkly road. Hiya. No. You're here too.
You'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Great.
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous?
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again.
It's Star Snatcher.
The name of the book he just bought? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about him? Really?
I always found him
What's
fishy.
so fishy about him?
Why wouldn't an Adeptus want to pay him people to pay him Mora?
Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
Hopefully. Hiya. We're here to buy a book.
Hey there. We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should be able to find a copy somewhere on that desk over there.
Great. Well, let's... Here we go. Got our book.
This is the one. Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
Why not?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large.
I do appreciate that Zhang Li's technically the narrator
As
here.
slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this, we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace.
The 4th is Bosacius, who ended up passing.
One conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm.
And that's Zhao.
And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyan, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
Oh, Zhao, we're gonna get into some big stuff, aren't we?
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. Was there anything that stood out to you? So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy?
No, the last remaining Yaksha is Zhao.
Not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression. The
Karma.
book says that the Yakshas, after poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror, rage, or agony. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Liyue, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second. Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about?
Oh, well, maybe. You just had Zhao's energy? Yeah.
Thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those super evil-looking hilly trolls come from? And 2, what does Star Snatcher have to do with the Yakshas, right? Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst and let the truth shine through in its full glory.
So we're playing detective now.
To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism technique seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure.
Sure.
Alright, let's head back to Wangshu Inn.
Oh, this isn't gonna go well. Brother, this isn't gonna go very well at all, is it? Oh well. Finished up our duel in Sumeru, which we won handily. Now we're cleaning up a few things. Yeah.
Flee at my command, foul demons! Flee!
Nope.
Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh. Looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders here, too. We have to step in.
Hi. As promised.
Let the show begin.
And did you really think that throwing a rock at me was going to end well? I mean, I know you weren't too bright, but come on.
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
No, you're just a fraud.
Huh? Now, why does that sound familiar?
Yes.
It's a keepsake of the Adepti, so it must still contain traces of their power. No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier.
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept. Were one but given another opportunity.
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One
Oh dear.
suddenly feels ill at ease. Surely one has overexpended one's adeptal powers.
So
You
you
fraud.
bragging after all. We were right to be suspicious. Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down.
Let's do it. Fraud. No. Illutroll. Okay. Oh, and there's a chest down here. Hang on. Let me finish up doing this. Now, once we put a pyro character in our party, which in this case might be Zhanling, simply because she is just the closest I have on hand. Yeah, Zhanling. I don't really work with pyro characters, but with Noemia, that's probably going to change. Zhanling, if you could. Do your thing, and we'll just push him a little further. Thank you. And we're just gonna wait for the grass to stop burning.
I can't guarantee a victory.
Just so that way we don't lose HP. It's not worth the common chest.
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Get some extra stuff out of it, which is good. But now let's get back to tracking down those Hillitrills, huh? looks like we found them. And Zhao? I have questions. I have several questions. Hey, Zhao? What the heck?
It's you. I remember you.
How could you forget?
I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic. It would appear that I have caused you some trouble.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going on? But you are exercising demons. How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Yeah, that explains things.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah, Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
Why wouldn't he be?
So that means... Oh.
Yep.
Poor Xiao.
Yep. We read about your past in a book.
You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago.
Wait, what?
All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears.
Well, you've got them.
Comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence, so we shall part ways here.
Wait, can we help you?
Will be a big help. Paimon promises.
No need. I'm used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh, consider it Paimon's penance for being accidentally rude just now. Please?
Well, come on then.
Well...
So, Xiao, you've been
Didn't
suffering from
think
bad
that would
karma
happen.
all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter.
I
have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Alright. Well, we can start our reflection in this cave. Karma Heavy Cavern. And Zhao will be with us. I don't think I'll be using him a ton because his playstyle just does not click with mine. So, we'll see. See how well this goes. Considering we're also technically an Adepti domain. Yeesh. I'm not looking forward to the puzzles in here. Just gotta wait for the loading screen. And then we can beat some monsters.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
Great.
I
Fog.
will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods.
Fair enough.
Evil conquering.
As a result of buildup of divine karma in the area, Zhao will have the Bane of Evil permanently activated. He will constantly lose HP. Effects of the Divine Karma will allow Zhao to regenerate HP when he deals damage to opponents. Makes sense. Still have to glide over, so these at least allow me to stand. There we go. Oh wow, Zhao is actually he's actually a pretty good hitter. You saw the stream where we went into the chasm. You would probably already know this fact, but the fact that don't go off the edge. Does he actually jump higher? Is this just an effect of his burst? I have several questions. Come on, Joe. Come on. Almost done. Is it the effect of his spear as well?
Queen of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimon just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time too.
Star Snatcher. I am aware of no adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Okay. Yeah, does he just jump higher? And I should use food. Because this is now a platforming challenge, and I'm not the best when it comes to platforming. So, we will feed Zhao. Stand. Yeah. Go on the platform. Oh, hey, neighboring guys. Thank you for joining the stream. I can't guarantee that I will be very good at the game, but I am doing my best. On the platform, Zhao. Thank you. There we go. Trigger the monument. Lovely. Now. This is where. Yes, I do realize that Zhao is usually done in the air, but he's just as functional on the ground. Or at least, I think he is. On the platform. fumbling the keys a little bit. Give him another meat roll for good measure. I do realize his favorite is almond tofu, but still. Oh, hi! Oh, and they're archers now, too. Ouch. Over. That makes this a little easier then. Okay. Don't fall off. Keep moving. Oh, so if this is just with his burst activated. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, no, 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 no. I do have questions. Ouch. Rude. Mainly... Mainly because Zhao... His main style is a plunge attack. I do wonder if it is possible to just have him be on the ground. And in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, bubble.
Get out of my way.
And we're just gonna give him a little bit of food for good measure. And because I don't want him to drop because of my own incompetence. That. And now Abyss Mage. Just pogo stick, aren't you? It's not exactly a good thing, but... Oh, shoot. Okay. You gotta close the gap. Come on, Joe. There you go. Whew. We're back to our main party now.
An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher you speak of, what is the situation?
Oh boy.
Ooh, Paimon'll tell you.
Still.
An Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus,
In
you
defense.
have the power to grant wishes, Yao?
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
Fair.
To be honest, an Adepti who grants people's wishes is probably more appealing to people nowadays.
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with following Rex Lapis's original decree.
Fair enough.
Hyman spoke without thinking again. Oh, one more thing. That fake Adeptus has a sigil of permission. It's what he uses to exorcise demons.
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If
Hang on.
Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
It's not that simple.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream.
Wait, really?
It can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Oh.
Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
Similar to gifting dreams and visions.
Performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, some mist flowers will probably do, right? But as for the censer and the 7 lamps, probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across in the wild.
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of
yes.
Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you've found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this art.
Wait, really? That is so cool. That is so cool. Once we get a precious chest. Alright, so let's get out of here. And I picked something off on the battle pass, so I should check on that too. Oh, this is so exciting! An Adepti art that we actually get to learn. Well, technically this will be the second one we learned because the teapot is technically one, but still we get to learn a new Adepti art. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Also, why is Chongyun not getting involved in this? And the reason I bring up Chongyun is because of the whole demons thing. He's technically an exorcist after all. Took care of that, so now we are level 28 in the battle pass. I need to move stuff around a little bit. Give me a second. There we go. Just so my plate has something to rest on. Or at least has more table than it did before.
If you'd like to see Liyue.
I need to go to... Oh, it's literally right there. Okay. Neat. So let's see. Let's see what we can do in terms of ceremonial items. Oh, hello.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be.
We're here to borrow a censer and some
Isn't that
lamps.
something? A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
Promise you, we'll give them back.
Rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while. Honest.
For the dream trawler ritual, I trust.
Yeah.
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the adepti arts.
Wow. Hyman's never heard of that happening before.
Yet.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself with. Please, take what you wish.
Alright then. Thank you.
Ooh, this temple will probably have the kinds of sensors and lanterns that Xia wanted us to pick up.
The sensor is huge.
Should be fine, right?
It's huge. How do we carry it?
Run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? The sooner we start, the sooner we'll be done.
Let's see where these lamps are, and I know there's an Oculus nearby, but I don't really want to try and investigate right now. Why? Because the lamps are kind of more important. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. I do wish this tree was not in the way. It would make things a little easier to speed. Or to see. Excuse me, are you holding out on like 2 lanterns, sir? It's a very pretty view, at least. Oh. Duh. Okay. I might be blind, but at least we got our 7 star lamps.
All the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we?
Why do I get the feeling that he'll be gone? Very tasty green beans. Yes, he's gone. Only a statue remains.
Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here!
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
No, sir.
It's that guy's voice! Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and censer used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you.
So
I was
you're...
once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
Oh, yes. Yes, we are.
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy burden of his karma. Even after all these millennia, he still must endure such tremendous suffering. I am truly ashamed.
Don't say that, Pervases. You sacrificed your life for Liyue, didn't you?
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear, death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervases.
It's unfortunate.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions, but by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. The mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two, and please pass on my regards to the Conqueror of Demons. If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By
wind and snow I slay
evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha.
If anything, it'll be us.
But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Where are we going? Oh, we're literally just going up the road. Alright. Well, let's get there first, and then... The more I think about it, the sadder Zhao's story actually is. Considering that the next patch is Lantern, right? Which kind of makes me sad. And yes, I do realize that I'm currently playing as Zhongli, who is... Oh. How do I describe that relationship? It's... It's a very um. All right, so we're here. Now we need to do a little bit of time travel. There you go. All right, teach me the ritual, good sir.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless, almost as if they were made specifically for use in the Adepti arts. Where did you come by them?
Oh, and, he says hi.
Pervases.
He says a lot of other things aside from hi, Paimon, but...
Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. I hope that its present state will allow him to rest in peace. Well then, let us begin preparing for the ritual. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow.
Why loosing an arrow?
Seems like a real rigmarole.
Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! I'm sorry!
When offering the incense, we place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions, let us begin.
I'm hoping that I don't need... I don't actually need an archer.
Paimon really doesn't want to think about that fraud.
Devayaksha, bring forth sin!
It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts,
Hang on.
right?
Okay, I need to... I should have put an archer in my party. Did I? No. Actually, no. I don't want to swap out Risley. I'll swap out Zhongli. Just so they're there. And the closest archer I've got is Fischl! Or, as I call her, Oz.
The threads of your fate lie in my hands.
Yes, I know. 1,
close enough. Leave the rest to me. You two get ready to greet him.
Yes, sir.
There is one. Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. An adepti art? But as for the matter of one's present wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as one must indeed be in a dream.
You wish.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh?
You're
What
not
is
dreaming.
the meaning of this?
Alright, time to take him down.
Oh no. Oh no.
Such impertinence. Where are one's followers when one needs them?
No, Shielder this time. There you are. Eat him. Rise these still.
Stop it! Stop it! Ow! What's happening?
I told you. You weren't dreaming.
Please stop! I surrender! I surrender! Yes, I do. Oh, I thought I was gonna die. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this ever again, I swear it.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
You're...
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name?
He is the conqueror of demons.
It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee.
Huh.
To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. But ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects, at first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun. Slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Shell's biggest fan?
Basically, still scamming people? Not okay, dude.
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to... Please allow me to swear this oath before the great conqueror of demons. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks.
Just... okay.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore.
Hopefully.
Wait, we haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's
And before we get too far, I'm just gonna swap out Oz, because I really don't need Oz in the front of my party. I need my shielder.
A walk would be nice.
Alright. Let's head back to Wangshu. And yes, I do see the sea lead. Not gonna follow it right now because we're close to wrapping this up. I do kind of want to do a shorter session today, just so that way I'm back into the swing of things.
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Of course.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Really?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave a letter for us. Is this the final attempt to fool us, maybe?
No.
Come on, open it. Paimon's curious. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets.
Alright. By the time you read this letter, I will have embarked on my journey of self-improvement. I regret that I cannot apologize in front of the two of you in person, but I hope that you can forgive me. Since the Conqueror of Demons appeared to me in a dream, I have not slept. My night and have been spent thinking how I may fulfill my vow. Not only have I deceived you two, but I have also exploited the hopes and dreams of my believers. People in dire straits often become weak, thirsting blindly after something to believe in. With my lies, I brought them false salvation, while their true desires grew further and further away. I know in that long gone era, the desires of mankind were not as complicated as they have now become. The conquerors of demons shouldered the desires of Leeway's people as he contended with demons. Wearing his mask, he concealed the weakness brought by human desire. As a false Adeptus, I am one who always wears a mask. A true Adeptus only needs to wear it when facing demons. To hide the evil that has corrupted my heart, and the Conqueror of Demons wears a mask to hide the part of him that is human. And yet he wears a face of a demon king only so that he might subdue all demons. Interesting. Very interesting. Once I realized all of this, I became deeply aware of my own ugliness and understood what it truly means to be an Adeptus. I set off on this journey over hill and river, strengthening my body and spirit, not because I harbor any hope of fully atoning for my sins. I do it only to earn the right of being to be counted among the believers of the Adepti. I have already asked someone to return the money I cheated others of. A few goods remain in my possession, but they are of no use to me on the journey of self-improvement. Please take them. Please take the sigil of permission that my grandfather left me as well. I am no longer worthy of it. I wish that you will be granted that which you desire. May we meet again. Wang Ping An, a sinner. Well, that's quite the letter.
Along with... Woohoo! The sigil of permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time.
I'm actually quite touched.
Anyway, let's go take the sigil of permission to Xiao, shall we?
After all, he deserves it. Oops. I wish to navigate. Sparkly Brick Road. Please assist. Oh. He's literally just sitting at the table. I'm surprised. I thought he would be somewhere perched.
Ah, there you are. We got the sigil of permission back. Do you want to take it?
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
Almond tofu.
One grilled ticker fish.
Oh.
Certainly.
Considering
I'll prepare it
Pervasis.
for you immediately.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like Xiao.
Ticker fish was Pervasy's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Oh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
We'll leave you be then.
And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case and quietly slipped away.
Sure. sure. Oh, that was actually very, very sweet. And check. Because it's only 1600 for one 10 pull. And I'm saving my character fates. Got one. Let's see what we get, shall we? Just because. Why not? I mean, we're already capping off the stream anyway. Alright, let's see. And yes, I... Really? I was not expecting a 5-star! Okay. And I will be documenting this later. Raven bow, sharpshooter, Ferris, Wolf's gravestone, Diluc's signature weapon. Heck yeah! Wolf's gravestone and oh. That is a lovely surprise. And on that note, I think we're going to cap it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. Please make sure to leave a follow and ring that notification bell so you'll be notified the next time I go live. On the YouTube channel, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe over there so you don't miss a recap. If you're feeling particularly generous, I do have a Ko-Fi link in the About section of the Twitch channel and in the description of the YouTube videos, since I have not reached affiliate yet. Any money generated through that Ko-Fi link will go back towards assets for the channel in some way, shape, or form. Additionally, I've got a couple fundraisers that I want to draw attention to. The first is for an artist friend of a friend who needs dental surgery, because where we are, that's kind of expensive. And the second is for a streamer friend of mine by the name of Darkest Serial. His car recently just died and he needs a new one. He's already got 2 jobs and any sort of help that he can get would be awesome. With all of that being said, I hope to see you guys on Friday for something related to the Switch. I don't exactly know what yet. So keep posted. And until then,